back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome. I am getting dinner prepped, and I thought I would pull out the camera real quick and just do a quick video on tonight's dinner. I think this is something that many of you will enjoy. It's just some Greek meatballs. It's a very simple, easy recipe, and I'll go over the ingredients with you real quick. We're going to make these up, throw them in the oven for about 15 minutes on 425. I'm going to make a really delicious Greek salad, and that's what we're going to have for dinner. I can't remember if I mentioned we're going to throw the meatballs on some pita bread with a little bit of the, I think it's called Tzatziki Sauce. I think that's how you say it, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're going to have some of that on there. So I thought I would bring you guys along and just show you how I make these. I did find this recipe. This is not my recipe. I did find it on Pinterest. It's by Life Tastes Good, and I will look to see if I can find that link to that, and I will post that in the description box so that way you guys will have the recipe. I've had this printed out for a while, so hopefully that I can find that recipe. But like I said, it is not my recipe. And then I will make all this up, and then after I'm finished this, I'll go ahead and show you what I use to make my Greek salad. So what we're gonna first start with is I am using a pound of ground beef. It's 90% lean, 10% fat, but you can use ground chuck. It doesn't matter. And then I'm going to use some black pepper, parsley, minced garlic, Italian breadcrumbs, some sea salt, cumin, and 2 eggs. And that is all that goes into this, my friends. So let me turn the camera around and just show you how I mix it up real quick. All right, my friends, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix together. I already have my meat in a bowl here. My hands are washed. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. I have all my dry ingredients already out. I have my parsley, cumin, my sea salt, and my pepper. So we're gonna go ahead and put those in. And I believe I mentioned in the beginning 2 eggs, but it's only 1. When I went back and looked at the directions, it's only 1 egg, not 2. So we're gonna go ahead and crack the egg and put that in. And then we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. And friends, that is it. It is really that simple. We're gonna mix it up. I have a tray here with a liner on here. You can do a greased pan, but I really like these little silicone baking sheets. Whoops, I got it upside down. They are non-stick, and I really like them a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these up and then roll it in my little balls. If I did not mention, we're going to cook this on 425 for about 12 minutes. We'll check it in about 10 and see where we're at. We just don't want it pink inside. And again, I will link this recipe below if I can find it. All right, friends, I'm looking at this, and I think I may have added too much garlic in here. I think I misread those directions. I have a feeling it was going to be 1 tablespoon. It seems like a lot more garlic in here than I normally have. We love garlic, so it won't be that big of a deal. But if it is only 1 tablespoon, I will go back and make that correction in the video when I go back and edit it. I know you guys love cooking with me. It's always an adventure when I'm doing things and cooking. Never is always perfect. It never always is perfect. It's never perfect. But hopefully I'm entertaining for you. You get a good laugh. Alright my friends, so this is what the meatballs look like. I did just look at my recipe and it was 1 tablespoon of garlic. I added 2. I will make that correction back in the video where I added it in as well, just to make sure that that mistake is not made. We love garlic, so I think I'll be okay, but just wanted to clarify. But this is what it looks like. So now I'm going to put this aside because I'm not ready to cook these yet. Okay, so my meatballs are just sitting back there because I'm not ready to cook them yet. It's still a little bit too early. I just like to get prepped ahead of time. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix up the salad dressing for our Greek salad, and I'll quickly show you what ingredients I'm using. I'm using extra virgin olive oil, some red wine vinegar, minced garlic, some black pepper, and this time it's kosher salt. The last time we used sea salt in our meatballs, but for our dressing we're using kosher salt, some dried oregano, and I'm going to go ahead and juice a lemon. So let me turn the camera down and we'll make the salad dressing. All right, my friends, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. But first I wanted to mention that this salad dressing and the ingredients to put the salad together is not my recipe. I found this on Don't Sweat the Recipe, and if I can find the link, I will link that below as well. So first we're gonna start out with our olive oil. So I have that in my measuring cup. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my red wine vinegar. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic. This time I'm putting in the right amount of garlic. And then I have here my dry ingredients. I have my oregano, pepper, and kosher salt. So we're gonna put our dry ingredients in. We'll just put that to the side, and then I'm gonna go ahead with my little juicer, go ahead and juice my lemon. I love this little gadget. Okay, do this one. Almost done. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead, you see that there, my lemon juice. So we're gonna go ahead, pour my lemon juice in, and then I'm gonna get my whisk and just whisk that together. Have my little handy dandy whisk. You guys know this is my favorite whisk. I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up, and that is all it is to making this, my friends. It's very simple and easy, and I love this salad. It just tastes so good. It's just very fresh. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get all the ingredients together and show you what I am putting in the salad. So let me put this in the fridge to get it nice and cold. All right, my friends, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you the ingredients that are going into my salad. So the first thing I have is a head of romaine lettuce. Depending on how many people you're feeding will obviously depend on the amount of lettuce you're going to use. Kalamata olives, these are my favorite. I buy the sliced Greek pepperoncinis. I just find it's easier to use these than having to chop them up myself. I have a container of grape tomatoes. 1 cucumber. So when I make the salads up, I will put this to the side for myself. 1 red onion and some feta cheese. And I also wanted to show you real quick before I move on. As I mentioned, when I make the meatballs, we're going to put them on pita bread. And this is just, you know, pita bread that I bought at the grocery store. So we'll put it on there, and with a little bit of this tzatziki, which I think that's how you say it, sauce. So I'll put a little bit of that on there, and I'll add a little bit of the tomato on top and a little bit of onion, and then I'll have that and then the side salad. So let me turn the camera around and we'll go ahead and start assembling this salad. All right, my friends, so I did do a little bit of prepping ahead of time so you didn't have to be bored with all the washing and stuff. Went ahead and washed my lettuce here. And again, like I said, the amount of lettuce will depend on the amount of people that you are feeding. It's probably hubby and I, and maybe the oldest will be eating the salad. So I'm just doing 1 head. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this up. Like I said, I've already washed this up. Go ahead and throw this in the bowl. Okay, so I have my lettuce all chopped up. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my red onion, which I've already peeled and cut the ends off, and I'm going to go ahead and slice that up. And again, friends, this is all to whatever you like. If you don't like a certain one of these, you can definitely leave it out. You can add more or less. I'm going to go ahead and use about 1/2 of an onion, red onion. Go ahead and just give it a nice toss. I'll get that mixed up really well. Okay, so now I'm just going to take some of my tomatoes here. I'm going to go ahead and slice them up. I like to do them in quarters, just like that. We're going to go ahead and get these sliced up. We are not overly big tomato eaters, so I'm just going to do a few of the tomatoes, but we do like them in salads. Just not a ton of them. Okay, so now I'm going to take some olives out. These we do love. Plate and make it easier. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so now I'm taking some of my Kalamata olives. We do love these, so I will be cutting those as well. Okay, so now that my olives are chopped, I'm going to go ahead and throw those in there. And again, you know, you fix this to your liking. If you like a lot of olives, I actually think I'm going to add a few more olives in there. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and add my pepperoncinis. Okay, so this is a new jar, my friends, and the lid is difficult to get off. So if you can see, it's a little bit thicker right in here, and it's like 4 spots around the lid. If you take a teaspoon and put it up right underneath the lid like that, just hold it down and then push down. I don't know if you heard that, the seal popped, and boom, the lid comes right off. Works every single time. So anyway, now I'm gonna pull my salad over, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my pepperoncinis out so I don't accidentally drop them in the salad. Put them on the plate. So you just take your pepperoncinis, and as you can see, these are already sliced. Don't have to deal with doing that. Just sprinkle that around like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually chop up a few more of the olives because we do like these a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add more of these in. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead, I went ahead and I always like to take the potato peeler and take away a little bit of the skin. And I'm going to go ahead and slice this up. Now, let me get a paper towel real quick. Now, as I mentioned, hubby is not a fan of cucumbers, so I will put these off on the side and I will not add those in the salad. They will end up in my salad. So I'm going to go ahead and slice these up. I like cucumbers, just dipping it in that sauce. Okay, and then I like my food small, so I usually cut it in half as well. And this I will put in a small little bowl off to the side for myself. Okay, so I'm just going to put these in here, and that will go into my salad after I make it up. And then I just will wrap up this cucumber that's left, and I'll use that as a snack and dip it in the sauce, the Greek sauce, the whatever it's called, Tzatziki or Tzatziki sauce. Okay, so let's just mix this up real quick. Okay, so we don't use a ton of tomato. So this is what the salad looks like. All right, my friends, so my salad is all put together except for the cucumbers. And like I said, I had some here for the side. I did chop up off camera some red onion and some tomato. I just diced those up. I'm going to sprinkle those on top of the meatballs and the what is that called? I'm going to sprinkle that on top of the meatballs, on top of the pita bread, and a little bit of cucumber and some of the tzatziki sauce. And I also have some feta cheese that I'm going to break up, and we're going to put that on our salad. I prefer everybody to put that on their salad separately. So I'm not quite ready to have dinner. I need to preheat the oven to 425 and cook the meatballs. I'm going to do that probably in about 45 minutes. And once I'm done and I have everything put together and assembled, I will come back on and show you what everything looks like. So I'll see you shortly. All right, my friends, the meatballs should be done. Oh, yep, they are done. Here we go. Look at that. Can you hear it sizzling? All right, let me get this all plated up and I'll show you what it looks like. Hi friends, dinner is ready, and here is the final. Doesn't that look yummy? I cannot wait to dig in. And here is the salad. I am so excited. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel as it greatly helps me out. And don't forget to hit that little bell because it'll notify you every time I have a new video coming out. So until then, bye friends.